The first contact between Islamic and Chinese civilization was during the reign of the third Caliph Uthman ibn Affan, who sent a delegation to China in order to establish relations with the Tang Dynasty. This delegation was received well by the Chinese emperor known as Gaozong, who then began trade relations with the Rashidun Caliphate. Commercial and diplomatic relations between the Muslim world and China continued during the Umayyad period, when precious stones and perfumes entered the Muslim world through China, and Arab and Persian merchants continued to travel to China. During the reign of the Mongol Empire, China and the Muslim world were connected under one empire. Therefore, during this period, many Arabs, Persians, and Turks migrated to China after being appointed as ministers in the Mongol Empire. As a result, intermarriage began between Chinese women and Arab and Persian migrants, and the Muslim population of China became larger. After the collapse of the Mongol Empire and the rise of the Yuan dynasty, Islam continued to flourish in China, and many mosques were built across the country. During the Ming Dynasty, the Chinese government continued to be tolerant towards Muslims, as Chinese Muslims made huge contributions to society. The Ming Emperor, known as Zhu Yuanzhang, also wrote a poem praising the virtues of the Prophet. The Ming period produced great Chinese Muslims such as the famous naval commander known as Zheng He, who went on expeditions to India, Arabia, and East Africa, and the wealthy Muslim merchant known as Ding He Nian, who gave away all of his wealth to help the poor people in the Hubei province. During the Ming Dynasty, Chinese Muslims also made many contributions to the field of medicine and wrote many books such as the 18-volume book known as Hui Hui Yao Fang, which is an encyclopedia of treatments for a variety of illnesses. Many great mosques were also constructed during the Ming Dynasty, such as the Huasi Mosque in the Gansu province and the Dongguan Mosque in the Qinghai province. During this period, the Chinese Muslim scholar known as Ma Deixin wrote the first Chinese translation of the Holy Quran. Another Chinese Muslim preacher during this period was Liu Zi, who was an Islamic scholar that wrote books comparing Islam to Chinese philosophies and religions such as Buddhism, Taoism, and Confucianism. His books helped Chinese people gain a better understanding of Islam and attracted many more people to the religion. Towards the end of the Qing dynasty, the Muslim population of China had reached over 10 million. However, during this period, Chinese Muslims began to face discrimination from the Qing dynasty. This led to the creation of Chinese Sufi orders such as the Jahriya Sufi order, led by Ma Mingxing. These Sufi orders provided basic services to Chinese Muslims that the government had failed to provide. After the collapse of the Qing dynasty and the rise of communism in China, Chinese Muslims began to face extreme repression as religious activity became limited.